everyone, I'm Jackson Kennedy, and this is Tonight's Sports. It's Sunday, and after a great weekend of nonstop sports like me, you're probably ready to unwind with an old flick on Turner Movie Classics, even if, like me, you don't have a spouse to unwind with. All I have are cats. At any rate, cat, spouse, blow-up doll, whatever you got before you crash with who or whatever you share your bed with, let's get you caught up on all the scores around baseball, and then Bogart and Bacall can have you. Are you ready? Let's get to it. You've heard of Freaks and Geeks? That old TV show from 25 years ago that helped launch the careers of Seth Rogen, Linda Cardinelli, and Jason Segel? Well, from Freaks and Geeks to Streaks and Sweeps, we've had plenty across the diamond this afternoon. First up, the Streaks. Milwaukee's hit 10 today, and that's 10 as in 10 straight wins. A pair of 3-run innings lifted the Brew Crew to a 6-5 victory in Tinseltown over the struggling Dodgers. Next up, League Best Detroit put an end to their nasty 6-game slide as they edged Texas 2-1, becoming the first team in the majors to hit 60 wins. On the flip side, the Chicago Cubs, 1 win away from 60 themselves, saw their little 4-game parade of happiness end at the hands of the Red Sox, who stomped them 6-1. The Seattle Mariners, too, their win streak snapped at 5 as the team they're chasing in the AL West, the Houston Astros, humbled them 11-3. And finally, the Baltimore Orioles stopped their tumble at 4 games as they bagged the Devil Rays 5-3. Let's move along now to the weekend series sweeps. Not enough to qualify as streak recognition, but more than enough for a pat on the back. Toronto got their second half off to a great start with 3 straight over the Giants, finishing them off by swatting 4 home runs for an 8-6 win this afternoon. Arizona got themselves back to 500 ball with their own trifecta of dominance over the Cardinals, closing their series out with a 5-3 victory. And even the cellar dwellers got out the brooms as the Chicago White Sox obliterated the Pirates in every game of their visit to Pittsburgh, taking down the Bucks in their finale 7-2. So how does all that affect the division races? Well, Milwaukee moved into a first-place tie in the NL East with the Cubs' loss to Boston. And that Red Sox win keeps them 6 back of Toronto in the AL East and 2 back of the Yankees, who took their rubber match with Atlanta 4-2. In the AL Central, Detroit is so far ahead of Cleveland, who beat the A's today 8-2, that even after losing 6 straight, their win today still made them the first club this season to reach 60 wins. Meanwhile, Houston regained their 4-game lead over the Mariners with their smackdown of Seattle. And in the National League, the Dodgers' lead over San Diego in the West has shrunk to 3, thanks to the Padres' 8-1 destruction of the Nationals. In the Central, the Phillies lost to the Angels 8-2, and the Mets edged Cincinnati 3-2, leaving New York a half game behind Philadelphia. Lastly, in other scores, Kansas City beat Miami 7-4, and Minnesota reminded Colorado that they were Colorado with a 7-1 thumping. Which brings us to our coveted all-star stud performance for the day. We're heading to Texas, where Detroit finally ended their wretched 6-game losing streak by nipping the Rangers 2-1. And they did it with thanks to ace pitcher Tarek Skubal, who went 6 2/3 innings, surrendering only 1 run on 4 hits and striking out 11 to help the Tigers get back on track. And with that victory, Detroit also became the first team in either league to hit 60 wins. Yeah, we know Skubal didn't get the decision, but if you're fanning 11 in not quite 7 innings to help your team brush off a nasty case of a slump, there's a good chance you'll be, as Tarek Skubal is for us, our ass of the night.